thought, well, if he's not going to go live, and I'm assuming because of yesterday's announcement, then I would go live. And so, yeah, if he comes on, then I'll pause the live and I will go and watch him. But yeah, so I really only want to make this very short because I do have stuff that I've got to get done. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk and see whether anyone actually comes online, and we'll go from there. So in the meantime, you can all sit there and watch me doing stuff, and I'm not really doing anything at all. But anyway, hello anyone. Is anyone out there? G'day Kendall, how you doing? Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. Oh dear. I was just saying, I've been waiting for Marfugel or for Adam to go live, and I don't know whether he is or not. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like I either wait, and based on yesterday's announcement, I don't know how detailed his live, even if he goes live, is going to be. So I'd imagine he probably will, because he needs to keep his YouTube hours up. But I don't know. So I thought, well, I may as well do this and be done with it. I do have work to do, but I do have a couple of things to sort of talk about, and I think a few people already probably know what's going on, but anyway, I think you'd already left last night, but apparently Australia is going to get an emergency warning at 2 o'clock on the 27th of July, but I'll sort of talk about that a little bit more when others come on. I know you guys have had it before, but we will see what happens. But yes, I'm just trying to get 2 houses drawn up. So we'll see what comes off today. But how have you been, Kendall? Have they? While no one's here, I thought I'd ask. How did you go with your cousin? I don't like talking about these things publicly because it's a very private thing. But I certainly hope you're okay. I hope you're doing all right. And I do mean that, by the way. Just saying. So, sorry. Waiting to hear from investigators this week. Well, that's okay, as long as it's moving. That's the main thing. Yeah. So I'll leave it at that, because the rest of it is your business and not mine. But yeah. Anyway, so with regards to what's happening in the world, I may as well start talking about it. The MOU between America and Iran is officially over. Based on what I was looking at, apparently US air bases in Bahrain have been struck, and in fact that is ongoing right now as we speak. So apparently 3 ships were hit in the Gulf, and there's been airstrikes over Iran in the past 24 hours. Canadian Prepper put out a video this morning, and just looking through Telegram. G'day Chance, how you doing? And apparently, the airstrikes were going on as of a few hours ago, and Iran has basically launched ballistic missiles into Bahrain and struck the air bases. So it's pretty much on like Donkey Kong again. So that's a bit of news. Yeah, Chance, I was waiting, as I said to Kendall, I was waiting for Adam to go live, and that hasn't happened at this stage. So if he does go live, I'll pause the video and we can go and watch that. But I don't know where he's at the moment. So yeah, and what else happened? Yes, Austin, I can see you. Just got a few things to talk about. It's up to you, Chance, because you're always wanting to get your hours up on YouTube. So if you want to do that, we can do that instead. I'm going to leave it up to you. You let me know, and I can certainly do that. I know you want to do your book as well. Feel free stuffing your face with pumpkin bread. Fair enough. Well, okay, I'll just jump onto something for just quick. Okay, I'll just read a quick article from the BBC. Macron safe after explosions in Syrian capital during French president's visit. French President Emmanuel Macron is safe following reports of explosions in Damascus on Tuesday morning, the Elysee Palace has said. After reports of explosion in the city, videos and images on social media showed plumes of smoke and flames rising from a vehicle near a hotel in the Syrian capital. As these reports came in, Syrian state television said Al-Shahara had welcomed Macron to the presidential palace. So what was he doing in Syria? I believe he was just visiting. Because Syria is now run by a former ISIS leader, and he was just basically visiting, because apparently after travelling to Syria, Macron is set to head to Turkey for the NATO summit, and apparently Trump has actually flown to Turkey as well. I believe he wasn't going to, but he is now. I think I saw something like that. That's on CBS News. Trump headed to NATO's summit amid tensions over defence spending, Iran war. So the MOA in Iran, with Iran and the US, has disappeared out the window, with airstrikes overnight, and also several ships have been struck in the sea, and Iran has basically sent a pile of ballistic missiles across to Bahrain, pretty much destroying any US bases over there. So it is back on like Donkey Kong. And once you've finished your pumpkin bread, we can journey over to Chance Paladin's channel, where he's going to sit and we're going to listen. He's going to sit and type his book, and we're going to listen. Is that the way it works? I think so. I had to sneeze. Bless you. Okay. Quick live from me. Hope everyone's doing well. And if you want to see me, I'll be over on Chance's channel. Catch you later. And don't forget to buy his books and game. You're gonna debate. Well, I don't know. That'll be up to Mr. Chance Paladin. So I don't know. We might have a chat. I don't know. Anyway, have a great day, everyone who's not bothered about going over. And I will catch you later. Bye.